Hey there friends, welcome back. It's November here in Massachusetts, and while the growing season is wrapping up, that doesn't mean gardening is over. Not even close. At this point in the year, the soil's cooling down, the days are getting short, and we're getting those first hard frosts. So most crops have finished for the season, but there are a few things that you can still plant, and even more importantly, there are things that you can do right now that will set up your garden for a huge head start next spring. And before we dive in, if you'd like to hang out live, talk gardening, grab some seeds, or join in my weekly giveaways, I'm on Whatnot. Just search Monkey Grip. It's a great way to keep gardening conversations going, even when everything outside is frozen. Let's start with what you can still plant this month. And this list is short, but powerful. Right now, garlic and shallots are the stars of the show. They love the cold. You want to get your cloves and bulbs in before the ground freezes solid. Ideally when temperatures are around 40 to 50. That usually means sometime between October and November for most of Massachusetts. Garlic and shallots overwinter quietly beneath the soil. They build strong root systems that explode into growth once spring warmth returns. Plant them 2 to 3 inches deep, mulch with straw or shredded leaves, and you're done. It's one of the easiest crops to grow along with potatoes, and one of the most rewarding. There's nothing like seeing garlic and shallots sprout up and be the first to emerge when the weather starts warming up in the spring. If you missed the window this year, don't stress it. Stick around on Whatnot. I'll be doing live garlic Q&As and offering seed garlic sets during winter restock. So you'll be ready early next year when there's another opening window for planting garlic. Now, let's talk about the bigger opportunity, preparing your garden for spring. November is the reset month. It's when you build a foundation for next year's success. Start by pulling dead plants, like my tomatoes over here, removing disease-prone debris, and adding compost to your beds. Even if microbes are slowing down, the nutrients will be ready for and waiting by the time soil temperatures rise again. Now, I personally don't put compost on all of my beds until the spring. I usually just put them on the garlic and shallots. Also, if you have cover crop seed like winter rye or clover and the ground isn't frozen yet, this is your last chance to sow those. Cover crops protect your soil from erosion, they feed it with organic matter, and they help retain structure through the winter. And if you're working indoors, now's a great time to organize your seed collection. Check expiration dates, make notes about what worked and what didn't, and start sketching out your 2026 gardening plan. You can even run some seed viability tests. And that's the kind of stuff that we go over together in my live Whatnot sessions. How to build a better garden using what you already learned this year, and what I've learned, because I made a ton of mistakes, as I usually do. Section 4, why November still matters. It's easy to think that gardening stops when the plants do, but in a way, this is when the real gardeners get ahead. Think the early bird gets the worm. Most people close shop, but this is your moment to prepare your soil, plan your rotations, and make a wish list of seeds and supplies for next season. Every small thing that you do now, from cleaning your tools to topping off the compost, pays off when the spring hits. That's what we'll be doing together on Whatnot. Look for Monkey Grip. So here's the big takeaway. In November in Massachusetts, it's not about volume, it's about momentum. Get your garlic and your shallots in before the freeze. You don't want to wait till spring, it's best to do it now. Build your compost, cover your soil, and start planning next season. Every little bit that you do now gives you a head start when the snow finally melts in the spring. And if you want to keep that momentum going, remember, join me on Whatnot. I'm super excited about this, and I have to keep saying it because each one of these sections turns into a short. So I'm sorry for repeating myself too much. There'll be giveaways, as I mentioned. There'll be seed sales, and just a relax, chop it up kind of vibe. It's going to be a great way to stay connected and keep the gardening spirit alive even when everything outside is asleep. Thanks for watching. Thank you, channel members, and I'll see you all and your future garlic harvest next season.